Good evening and welcome. Let's take a look at our top story. Coronavirus is transforming social interaction. For the longest time, Britain has been best known for its traditional greeting of a handshake. With the virus spreading across the world, Prince Charles is the latest to give up the handshake. Upon arriving at the Queen's Commonwealth service, he used India's old-fashioned greeting, namaste, to greet members of the British cabinet. People wary of the coronavirus are mostly greeting each other with a slight bow of the head. That's the method that Prince William and most others at Westminster Abbey use to greet each other. Several governments have issued advisories suggesting new ways of greeting each other. Air kisses are considered dangerous in these times. A hand wave, foot shakes or fist bumps would be inappropriate at the royal event. So Prince Charles kept his hands to himself, but still went a step further to greet the attendees with his palms joined in a namaste. The high power event is held each year at Westminster Abbey on Commonwealth Day. It is attended by heads of government and representatives of the 54 countries of the Commonwealth. Incidentally, this will be the last time the royal family will be seen together. Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan, will step down from their royal duties, setting off on a new path without royal patronage. They seek an independent life without the intrusive glare of the media. Harry and Meghan will step down as royals at the end of this month. The couple have spent most of their time since in Canada, but returned at the start of the month for a farewell round of engagements. Commonwealth Day is their last official royal appearance and comes less than 2 years since they married. WION correspondent Holly Hudson is live with us from London. Good evening to you, Holly. Coronavirus impact is being felt across the globe in many ways. It's an incredibly destructive epidemic, and now we see it is even transforming social interactions. We just witnessed Prince Charles changing his greeting to a namaste.
Yes, this is a very important event on the calendar for the Queen, which celebrates all the countries of the Commonwealth, of course, of which she is head. But it's going to be a very poignant event as well for the royal family and for the British public, because it is, of course, Meghan and Harry's last appearance as working royals, their last sort of official royal duty before they step back, they step away from the monarchy on the 31st of March. Now, this is likely to be remembered really as their swan song. Their goodbye tour, as it's been dubbed here in the UK, has already seen Meghan and Harry visit the Royal Albert Hall for a military music festival. Meghan Markle even appeared at a school yesterday, a surprise appearance to celebrate International Women's Day. But this is the first time that the couple have appeared alongside other members of the royal family, Prince William, Kate Middleton, and the Queen, following their announcement, their shock announcement, which they made at the beginning of January, that they want to step back as senior royals. So all eyes will be on those interactions that we're seeing at that event today, because of course there has been a lot of speculation that there's been disagreement behind the scenes with Meghan and Harry and the royals and Buckingham Palace over the sort of terms of their withdrawal agreement, as it's being dubbed here in the UK. In particular, the fact that they have to go through a transitional period for a year, and the fact that they have to drop the word royal from their title. But they will be stepping back on the 31st of March officially to start that transition period, moving away from royal duties. They will also drop their HRH titles, and hopefully Harry will be hoping that the couple will be free to continue or pursue that independence that they so clearly desire. As he said in his sort of last speech, really talking about their decision, he said that they want to step forward into a more peaceful life, and it shows what it's come to, that he would step his family back from all he has ever known. So we can expect some announcements on that more peaceful life and what exactly the royals' future will be over the coming weeks.
And Holly, this Commonwealth Day, the event still taking place amid the fears of coronavirus, and we see the different social interactions. Take us through Prince Charles with his non-traditional greeting of the namaste.
Yes, certainly. Well, there's been a lot of sort of talk here about how officials should greet each other. We know the Queen has obviously been using gloves to greet whatever sort of undertaking she has been undertaking, official engagements that she's been undertaking over the past few weeks. Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, said that he would not stop shaking hands with his counterparts. He would continue to do so. But there has been advice here that instead of handshaking, there should be different greetings. But of course, it's a very traditional British way of greeting people, the handshake. So we're sort of mixed messages here in terms of the coronavirus. Football teams have issued advice not to do the traditional handshake, and we'll likely see more in the way of advice from the government in relation to that as measures are being stepped up here. We've heard from Boris Johnson today following an emergency meeting over the coronavirus, saying that the UK is still in the containment phase. It hasn't yet moved into its next stage of its action plan, the delay phase, and that is when there would be potential school closures. They would tell people to work from home. The army may even be deployed. The UK isn't there yet, says Boris Johnson.
Holly, thanks for that report. Holly Hudson joining us live from London.